ever contemplated the intertwined relationship between Zionism and Jerusalem? What narrative twines these two notions together? It's an epic tale that spans eras, a story embroidered into the very threads of history. The genesis of Zionism was ignited in the late 19th century, born of an ideological revolution. It was a movement sprang from an urgent longing within the Jews for self-determination and the establishment of their homeland. The Zionist movement began to gain momentum in Europe among Jews who saw it as a solution to the widespread anti-Semitism and they faced. Theodor Herzl, an Austro-Hungarian journalist, spearheaded this political ideology, envisioning a sovereign state for Jews and paving the way for the first Zionist Congress held in Basel, Switzerland in 1897. However, the question arises, why Jerusalem? What draws the threads of this intricate tale towards this ancient city? The answer to this query dives us back further into the annals of time, into the birth of Judaism itself. From the lineage of Prophet Yaqub, also known as Jacob, sprung forth the Jewish people. His 12 sons became the progenitors of the 12 tribes of Israel, establishing roots of Judaism. Amid struggles and triumphs, this lineage flourished, extending all the way to the time of Prophet Musa, or Moses, as he is known in the Christian tradition. Prophet Musa's time was marked by several monumental events in Jewish, events that shaped the course of their future. Standing out among these is the Exodus, the escape of Prophet Musa and his people from the oppressive rule of Pharaoh in Egypt. This heroic flight from bondage and the dramatic splitting of the sea as Musa led his people to safety are etched deeply into the Jewish collective memory. These events not only symbolize their liberation from slavery, but also their divine covenant with God, reinforcing their spiritual connection to the land of Jerusalem. This, in essence, forms the core of the narrative and the crux of the bond between Zionism and Jerusalem. It was then that Allah promised the Israelites the land between the Nile and the Euphrates rivers. Yet the conquest of this land was not meant for Prophet Musa, but for Prophet Yusha. Prophet Yusha made many great conquests, and thus the Israelites settled in the Promised Land. The kingdom of Judah emerged under Prophet Sulaiman, the greatest state in world history during his time. He built a temple in Jerusalem, known as the Temple of Sulaiman. Yet the Israelites crossed the line, causing corruption in the land. As a consequence, the Babylonian king Nebuchadnezzar invaded Jerusalem, destroyed the Temple of Sulaiman, took the remaining Jews to Babylon, and burned the original Torah. This historical context provides the backdrop to the emergence of Zionism. Theodor Herzl, often considered the father of modern political Zionism, made an offer to Sultan Abdul Hamid. He proposed to pay off all the debts of the Ottoman Empire in exchange for the land. The Sultan refused, stating that those lands were conquered with blood and could only be given with blood. Fast forward to today, and Zionism still exerts a significant influence on global politics and discourse. The desire for a Jewish homeland in Jerusalem remains a contentious issue, with ongoing debates around Palestinian land rights and Jewish settlements. As renowned historian Benny Morris, in his book Righteous Victims, opines the Zionist movement was a response to European anti-Semitism. 18 Videch Hatzivnit, Haith Tige Bibech Lantishmifta Hayr PT. The translation of this Hebrew quote by Morris underscores the perspective of Zionism as a response to anti-Semitism. Religious scriptures too have their perspective. In the Torah, the promise of land to the Israelites stands as a cornerstone of Zionism. Genesis 15:18 reads, "On that day the Lord made a covenant with Abram, saying, 'To your offspring I give this land.' By VM Shvia Kurthi, at Abram Brit Lamer Lazark Natiat Harz Hazat, as translated by Robert Alter in the Five Books of Moses. To summarize, Zionism emerged as a political ideology seeking a Jewish homeland, with its roots traced back to both historical events and biblical promises. Jerusalem holds a central position in this homeland, owing to its historical and religious significance. The journey from the emergence of Zionism to its current state is a complex and multifaceted narrative shaped by historical, religious, and political factors. Thank you for joining this exploration of Zionism and its connection to Jerusalem. It's a story that continues to unfold, a narrative that continues to shape our world today. Do not forget to click on the like, subscribe, and share buttons.